Alright, what is good, boys? Welcome back to day 3 of the bootcamp. Sorry I missed yesterday. This video was supposed to go up yesterday, but for some reason my AC in my house stopped working, so my computer kept on overheating. But that's besides the point because we are back now. So this is my second favorite product research strategy. Obviously first is Calidata, but this is second. It's not very far behind. So we'll just kind of get into it real quick. So what I normally do, actually, let me set filters real quick. So the first thing I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll set some filters. So obviously, let me move my head. Obviously, we'll go English, Facebook and Instagram. Media types, I always go video. And then obviously active ad. And then here we'll go, what's today's date? It's the 8th, so we will go. So right here, you want to set it for about 4 weeks back, and then here you want to set it for about 2 weeks back. So this kind of gives you, they've been running ads for more than 2 weeks or up to 4 weeks, so you kind of can see like what ads are actually performing or what products are actually performing, because if you're running a product for over 2 weeks, most likely you're starting to scale and you've at least validated the product. So that's why we're using those filters. And then what I'm going to do with up here is you want to search keywords. So I do like buy one, instant, like those type of keywords, because like let's say if you were to like type in a full like buy one get one free, if they have anything that's not this exact thing in their ad or in their copy, then it's not going to pop up. Like if they spell one like this, or if they had like a comma here, like it's just not going to pop up. So that's why we're doing that. So to start off, we'll just go buy one and then kind of sort through. All right, so now that we have a buy one up there, now we're just going to kind of scroll through. What I do is I just kind of skim the text, look for like something that says like instant or something that's like buy one get one free, or just like you're looking for like drop shipping terms. And I'm also looking at kind of like the thumbnail of the ad as well. Right here, secret behind beautiful dress, snug fitting. You can see what this is real quick.
If you're wearing a top like this, you're going to want these things because you're going to want the. So basically you part up. Look at the freaking difference. Like they're literally just like sitting up now. If you're wearing.
All right, so that's a pretty good visual product and it's instant. So 100 or 1,000 likes, I like that. So looking at that, I'm thinking that these guys probably don't have too many ads right now. So 130 ads, that's a little more than I thought they would have. But this looks kind of more like a general store. So normally I don't like to go off like this. Like anytime I click on a product on this and it brings me to their page and it's just a bunch of different products, I don't even like really look at it. Just because you know they're running a general store and you know that's not really your competition. We'll get back to scrolling to see if we can find a better product. Sale on soon. Happy I found daughter's ADHD. The one thing that is better about Facebook ad library is that you can scroll on Facebook ad library for so long. Like on Calidata, like eventually you run out of products and you keep on seeing the same products. But on ad library, you can scroll for a while. It says, this, your skin doesn't need 10-step skin routine, powerful glow booster.
Okay, let's try this again. Right here and pull anything clogged in your leg pores out. And I tried it. I guess the caption was blocking off a lot of what I was demonstrating. So let's try it again. Nope. The complexion. This is insane. Feet, you a little expensive. But they have it on a flash sale right now. I'm going to link it below.
All right, I know this is a brand. So this is a brand that's already on TikTok Shop. Obviously, they don't have that many likes, so it might be like a clone. This product does look decent, but just because I know that it's been around for a while, I'm not going to click on it. Keep on going, see if we can find anything else. Looking for like more instant products. Actually, that's what I'll do next. I'll type in instant. And then every time you switch the words, you got to come back and just put in the filters again. So just go back, do that real quick, and then get back to scrolling on the page. All right, perfect. Now that we got that all in, let's get to scrolling, see if we can find any like cool instant products. Scroll stopping queen, save my, see what this is.
The smile on her on this stuff right here.
So type of highlight.
It right here is eyeliner on this stuff right here.
Try it again. Oh wait. Removal. Oh my gosh.
So we'll go on and check these guys out. 3,000 likes. That's already kind of telling me that they've probably been running for a while, so it might be hard to come in and compete with them. Yep. See, you kind of up here, you want to look like 50 ads and below. So that means that they're starting to scale because they're starting to pump out more ads, but they're not at this type of scale. Also, another thing you can do, what I always like to look for, is when they launch. So like you can just scroll down to the bottom of their ad account and then you can see what date they launched on. So these guys launched on June 20th and they've been scaling since then. They have been around for a month, and this would be a pretty hard product to come and compete just because it's mascara. Everybody kind of knows what that is, or like eyeliner. So this is a pretty competitive market to get into, and because they already have so much market dominance, that's just something that you don't want to fuck with. Because like I was saying, like same thing as Calidad, we're trying to catch products on the come up. We're not trying to just hop in and compete with somebody who's already established. That just wouldn't really make sense. So we'll get back. Let's see if I can find one product that's not scaling up right now, so then I could kind of show you guys what are like the steps to that. Let's see, what's this? Korean skincare. Alright, some puffy eyes. Tired of waking up with puffy eyes.
Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture in before. Do you see that little wrinkle right there? Everyone and their mother have seen the videos of the overnight masks where they completely turn translucent and then you take them off. I'm wearing one of those, you know, they literally do not touch anywhere right here, and people were complaining about that, but these go perfectly on your under eyes and it's supposed to turn clear. I had seen a girl make a video on these. You're supposed to sleep in them overnight, or you can leave them on until 2 hours.
This product does look good, but like the same problem we were having before. They have a lot of likes. They've probably been around for a while. Let's keep on going, see if we can find something that's a little newer. Eliminate pain with burpees. What's this? Some baby burpee. Yeah, so some type of like lean against, it looks like. Let's check out these guys' ad account. 1,000 likes, so they might be a little newer. Yeah, here we go, 38. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Now let's kind of do a deep dive into what these guys are kind of selling. So it looks like it's just like something for a baby to lean against, so it puts them in a better position to burp them for like stomach problems and stuff like that. And obviously like maternity and the baby niche is obviously a very passionate and pretty big niche. Let's see when they launched. So they launched on the 25th, so they've been running for a little bit over a month now. But they really haven't been pushing creative scale, obviously, because these ads are still active. They're still running them, so they're obviously still making money. The next thing I would go do when I'm looking at this is I would go look at their store to see if I can compete on anything on their store as well. And then I'm going to go back and do a deeper dive into their ads, see if we can compete on that. So they kind of send you to this like pre-lander page, explore the Burple. Get the fuck out of here. Move myself, hold on. Explore the Burple. I like that pre-lander. That's a good pre-lander. Let me move over here. So they got standard, pro. So they got some good upsells. I like this. These guys, this product actually looks pretty good. Looks like it's definitely problem solving. Moms would definitely use this. The only thing I would think about is like, what's the angle around just throwing them over your shoulder and making a burp? Maybe it's like position or right here, doctor, ideal for more comfortable and digest. All right. So the next thing I would do is I have this extension. It's just like a dropshipping extension where you kind of see how much traffic they're getting. So I would come over here. It's just called Koala Inspector. I think it's free, or it might be like $9 a month. Alright, so they don't have a whole bunch of traffic right now, but they're getting around 1,000 viewers a day. So I would say that these guys are definitely probably around like the 3 to 5K a day range, maybe even more depending on how good their conversion rate is. But yeah, this would be a product that I would probably try to compete on. One thing that I'll also do if I find a product on here, just to see if I could get UGC, I'll go over to Calidata and look to see if it's on there to see if I can get any UGC. So we'll just take this name right here. Now I'll go over to Calidata, search it right in Calidata, see what pops up. That is kind of what I'm looking for, but that's 0 revenue done. Let me see, Burple and Baby Bundle. Huh. So it must have just got put on TikTok Shop. Oh wait, hold on, my shit's fucked up. My dates. Let me go back to the last 30 days. Yeah, still nothing. So what you guys can do if you guys can't find any UGC here, what you can do is come over to TikTok and we could just look for organic content on this product. TikTok.com. Let's paste that in, see if we can find anything for this product. Let's go to top. Hold on, it's making me sign in. Alright, so we searched it up. Now let's see. This is the first one I see. Obviously, this one doesn't have a lot of likes. That's not even the product. Keep on looking to see if they have any more content. See, this could be the only... Why is it all Pokemon? A booster bundle. Hold on. Let me research that. Burple. Baby Bucket. We'll just go full name. Come back over here. But like I was just saying, like the only bad thing about this is that sometimes you won't have your ads off rip. Like right here, I'm really not finding anything. So then most of the time, I don't run products if I can't find content that I can rip, just because creating all your ads, why the fuck my screen just go live? Creating all your ads is very time consuming. If you're doing all like VO ads, script writing, like that, like to make 8 good VO ads, that's probably gonna take you a couple days. So this just wouldn't be a product I would run just because of that. But if you could find content on this does look like a really good product. Looks like it solves a problem. These guys have a really good store and they're mid-scale right now. So, I mean, that could be something you could come in and jump on. It does seem like they're running a lot of image ads. So maybe if you would want to run this product, you could start with image ads. I know some people do that. I'm normally a fan of just UGC content, but... Also, one thing that you can't do, I know a lot of people normally don't do this anymore, but you can film your own ads. Like, if you have, like, access to, like, a kid, like, let's say, like, your cousin has a kid, maybe you have a kid, or your little brother, little sister, then you could film ads with them for this. You could also do that, but then obviously you're kind of going to want to know, like, how to advertise for it, so maybe just, like, come over here, kind of see what's working for them. That's just what I would do. And if we come on here, I mean... These guys have a pretty good offer because you could just get this, or you could get like the bundle and saver. You get more. They have good upsells. Let me see what their add to cart's looking like. Yeah, these guys have a very solid website. These guys definitely would be a tough competitor to compete with, but if you had the right angle, just because there's only one person running this product right now, you definitely could come in with a better angle and compete with these guys. So yeah, boys, that's how I do Facebook ad library product research. I do most of my product research on here just because you can scroll longer on here. But most of the time when I find my winners, it is from Calidata. Also, one thing you can do with ad library is get ideas for ads, funnels, landing pages, just stuff like that. So it also is good just to like scroll and just see how other people in the dropshipping game are doing. And like, again, if you downloaded like that extension or any other extension that kind of tells you website traffic, you can kind of tell who's scaling and what's working. That's a big thing that I didn't do at the beginning, is studying other brands. When you start studying other brands and see what's working, e-com like isn't like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, if something worked for somebody else, it can work for you. So just keep that in the back of your mind while you're doing this as well. But yeah, boys, that's going to wrap up day 3 for Facebook ad library research. Again, sorry that I couldn't get this up yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties. But yeah, boys, thank you all for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Also, make sure to join the free Discord in the description.